Okay, this is part two. I just got done washing the eggs out of the cartons. I only did, I think, 3.5 dozen eggs is what I decided to wash. I'm going to wash more on Thursday. It's going to rain, and I'll have a lady picking up on Friday. So this way, I can keep them as fresh as possible. This is where they were at. They're in the rinse water. So after I get them out of the rinse water, they sat in there for maybe 3 minutes or so. I put them into this drying rack area right here. So this is what I'm going to do now. I figured, what the heck, I can get my video and show you guys how I do it. So, and we just check them. We look at them real good to make sure there's no yucky things on them. But usually they're not. I double check them. And I put all the eggs in. Here's another large one there. I put all the eggs, there's medium, into this carton right here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm taking the egg, looking at it, putting it in the carton over here. There's a little small egg there. I'll probably keep all the small eggs because I got so many people complain about them. I don't understand why. I mean, they're as good as the little medium eggs. The medium, here's the medium, and here is a small. Let me show you. Medium, small, and this is that's an extra large, and then this is a large. So, here we go. We got a small, medium, extra large, extra large, large. Okay, so there's a small one. See how small? Medium, then the large, and then the extra large. So that's what they are. You know, a lot of people freak out. Sometimes you get some really weird shaped ones. And then what I do is I dump this out like that, and I put it up here so it can dry, and then I'll put it away. After these get done, I take this little drying cloth here and I'll dry them off. But I let them sit in the air a little bit so they dry a little better, you know, just to make sure they're dry. And then I wanted to show you, this is my certificate that says that I have completed the food safety principle, the personal health hygiene, and the food sample on this date. That's my thing where I took the class. It was an 8-hour class. Long time ago to be able to sell at the farmer's market or sell at my house. Then over this way, I've been placing eggs. I just stick them in here randomly. This is what an extra large and large box looks like. So you got your extra larges with your large ones mixed in, okay? And then this one here, if I had enough, but I'm not going to do that. This one here there's the medium, and then there's the large. And if I put extra large in, see there's an extra large in, that right there would be a $3 box. This over here is a $4 box. And these are the little eggs that nobody wants, so I keep putting them in here. You know, it's about a medium there. I put them in here. This is my box. I just eat them all. I figured, what the heck, I'll take the better tasting ones. You guys can have the less best tasting ones. Even though medium come close to what the small ones are like. So, but that's what I do. I wanted to show you guys. This is almost the end result. I'll be washing more on Thursday. Anyway, I just wanted you guys to see the eggs after they're clean. They're really pretty looking. Everybody says, oh, they're so shiny until I dry them, and then they're back to being normal eggs again, but they're kind of shiny. But mostly wanted to show you part two, and the class I took and a long time ago, because you had to take it, and to be able to sell eggs in Lincoln County, you have to take a food safety class on how to take care of your eggs or produce, or if you're going to have cooked food, you have to take a whole nother class. If you're going to do pickled food, you have to take a whole nother class. I didn't take that. I take mostly the raw items, so I could sell tomatoes and carrots and whatever raw food, nothing cooked, in the farmer's market if I wanted to, but I don't make enough to really do that. I mean, I make a lot of sweet potatoes, they grow, and white potatoes, they grow, and lots of tomatoes and cucumbers, and I'm trying to think what else I grow. Peppers, if my husband leaves them long enough to take and change color, but they always pick them when they're green, and I keep telling them if you let them go change color, they're better tasting, and the hot ones will be hotter if you leave them turn red. But he has this tendency of saying, oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and eat the darn thing. And I said, whatever, I don't care. I don't know what you want to do. Anyway, I just wanted to let you see, these are my eggs. And, but a lot of people, I know a lot of people say, well, can you send them to me to Pennsylvania? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. By the time I you know, package them and everything, and the cost that goes into them, and end up paying like a dozen $30. Would you want to spend $30 on a dozen eggs? I don't think so. Unless they're fertilized, I will pay that much just to get fertilized eggs to put them in my incubator or give them to my chickens that are broody and let them raise the eggs for me because it makes it easier. But when if they're not fertilized, I really don't. You know, by the time I hit packaging and getting them all wrapped up so they don't get broken, you're going to be spending like $30 a dozen. So technically, I don't think so. I'm not sending eggs. So if you don't live in Iron Station, North Carolina, okay, I will not sell you eggs unless you live in this area or around this area and you want to drive over here to pick them up. That's fine, you know, because that's your gas money, not my time. All I do is wash them, put them in a package, and then sell them. A lot of people say, well, you know, yours is cheaper than the grocery store. Most organic people that I'm an organic garden. So my garden is all organic. I don't use any chemicals or anything like that I use like vinegar and other things to make my garden, you know, like soap water. I use soap water to get rid of bugs off of plants, you know, diluted soapy water to spray on my plants to keep the aphids and things off, or I just go buy a bunch of ladybugs and let them go, which are in your hair sometimes. But anyway, I just do everything organically. I do composting organically. I don't use any chemical of any sort to make my eggs and my chickens and everything they eat, you know, from the compost piles. I do buy them food, but more like organic food if I can find it. It's hard to find sometimes. They eat a lot of seeds and stuff like that. Some people tell me that if you soak them, they digest them better. I says, well, you know, big chickens don't care. Little chickens, I do soak it and throw it in there, and they do eat them up real fast. So, but with the bigger chickens, I don't really do that to them. They seem to eat anything and everything, and you got to be careful because they eat everything, and it drives you nuts. Yeah, I should put that. Oh, that doesn't go in recycling. It needs to be dumped out. That's just water. I put water in my water bottles and stuff. Anyway, let's see what else I need to tell you. But most of the time, most people come. I think I have people from Iron Station, some people from Cherville, they come all the way over here to get my eggs. I said, my eggs are better tasting than the grocery store. They'd rather eat mine than the grocery stores. I says, whatever you want to do, I don't mind selling them because the chicken's eggs, I sell them and they go to, all the money that I get from them goes back to the chickens to buy them mealworms, to buy them whatever else they need, seeds or whatever. A lot of people say, well, you know, you can do it all free. Yeah, if I go to a feed store that has extra seed that fell on the floor, they scoop it up and give it to me. But I could do that, but I don't prefer to. I just rather get it in a bag and get it home and then, you know, give them a cup. It was a cup and a half for the, 2.5, one and, yeah, amazing. 2 cups, 1 cup. 3 cups of feed goes to the big chickens because they're huge. 1.5 cup goes to the duck. The little chickens get 1.5 cup, and baby chicks with mummies, they're just starting to get seeds. I give them different things. The mother will show them how to eat the seeds. They're 3 weeks old. They should be able to digest them. The first 2 weeks, they don't say to give it to them, so I don't give it to them. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Here I am rambling. But I just wanted to show you the eggs, and I want you to see what you think. And if you think this is, you know, something you want to try, you can. I like watching the edible garden people. They are really interested. It's interesting what they know, and I learn a lot from them. And I try some of the stuff, and everything works out. And but I really like them. I mean, if you want to go watch a good video, that is very formative, and information's they're really smart in that area. So I really like watching them. I mean, there's a lot of them I like watching, but that's my mostly favorite. I sit and watch them, even though they're things that happened 5 years ago to like a week ago. I don't care. I like watching them. Or if I'm trying to remember how to do something, I'll rewatch it because I think that I'll learn more the second time around. But I enjoy it, and that's all it takes to enjoy something. Anyway, so I think I'm going to put these eggs in here so they'll dry, and then I can place them without me have to wipe them off and everything. let them sit in this little carton with a paper towel. Sometimes I do this just because there's like water in the bottom, and there's water on the bottom of these, and they're already drying and they're starting to look really good. See, they're not as shiny anymore. And I sometimes do it this way because I'm kind of been busy and the phone keeps going beep, 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 or you'll hear something in the background that's probably Messenger, someone's messaging me, I don't know why, and then I just take my old egg cartons and stuff and I let them dry out and everything, and I wipe everything down. So this way I can start placing these eggs because I'm hungry, I haven't eaten breakfast, I'm starving. I can't believe my husband ate all the chicken eggs this morning. I thought, oh man, you didn't even leave me one. And he goes, wow, I was hungry and all that was left is those little ones. And you have to eat at least 3 to make up for a 1.5. And I said, sure. And so he kind of ate all the eggs, and I'm starving, and I had a cup of coffee, but I need to go back and eat some eggs. I want to eat some eggs this morning. Anyway, I'll let you guys go, and hopefully you keep following me. Keep sharing my videos. I think what else I gotta do. Comment. I feel like that nobody comments. Must be doing really well if nobody comments. I have a few people comment. I think I have 3 people that like to comment a lot. A lot of people are. So one lady likes to talk about the dogs. She thinks I'm awesome. I think there's a group that says that I'm doing really good in my garden. Then there's a friend of mine. He comments on the hunting ones and asking questions, which is cool. And then I have a random man that he just comments at different things, which is awesome too. I like that too. I think he's the most active one, and he's the one that actually asks me questions or tries to get me motivated to do something else, which is kind of neat because it kind of helps me figure out what people would want to see. Anyway, there's the gray hair. That's what happens when you're getting old. All your gray hair falls out. Oh, I'm so bad. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a blessed day, and hopefully you get something out of my videos. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.